Hey, what do you know about the businesses in your own village, town, or hamlet? Do you know that while you're home sleeping, there's somebody out there cooking, preparing, getting ready to help your day be a little better? Night activities, music, entertainment, poetry? Here? Absolutely. We're here today to tell you about a wonderful place right here. My name is Vin Dacquino. Her name is Donna Massaro.
Hi, Vincent.
Donna, we've worked together several times. I got to talk about my books. I come to your place. Lovers of books, lovers of poetry, lovers of music. You have found the pulse of this community. Talk to me. When did this all start for you? Tell me about the Freight House. What is it? Where did the concept come from? Talk to me.
Okay, so it's the Freight House Cafe
Okay.
in downtown Mahopac.
Because
it used to be
It used
the
to
old
be a
freight
freight
house.
house.
It was
Makes
the
sense.
first freight house built for the old Putt Railroad line.
Wow.
It was built in 1872.
So it's a real freight house.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Wow.
Yeah. They used to cut out blocks of ice in Lake Mahopac, and they would pack them in sawdust, stick them on one of the trains, would go through the freight house, put them on the freight train, and send it down to New York City.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And today you're right on the bike trail.
Right
too.
on the North County Bike Trail,
Yeah.
the Bucks Hollow section.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
So the whole idea of the freight house, I mean, I love it because
Thank
the
you.
atmosphere is amazing.
Yeah.
We won't even go into the ghost part.
We'll wait for Halloween to
We'll
do
wait
that.
for Halloween. I've done a number of talks on hauntings of the Hudson River
Yeah.
Valley.
Do Spook Night
And
with you?
it's so conducive to talking and being together. It reminds me of the old, I used to do stand-up comedy in the city at coffee houses
Yeah.
back in the day.
Yeah.
And it's like these old coffee houses where you sit around with a cup of coffee and you have a comedian, or there were times when they had people there talking politics. But these coffee houses, the idea was to be communal, to be part of a community, to hear what people have to do. I love the way you've recaptured that.
Thank you.
Did you always want to run a
I didn't.
coffee house?
No, I wanted to be a therapist when I was younger.
Therapist.
So I'm kind of doing that now through the cafe.
Good. We have a couch here. Do you want?
I've already took a little nap, yeah. But I wanted to be a therapist when I was a kid. And growing up, I was a waitress, I was a bartender, I was a hostess.
Oh, so you were around
I've been in the
restaurants.
industry since I'm
Yeah.
16 years old.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
yes.
Yeah, that'll
45
do it.
now, so.
So while you were out there waiting on table, you had one eye on the kitchen.
I didn't at that time. I
Really?
didn't realize I wanted to be. I love to cook. I always
Yeah.
cooked at home.
Wow.
I would make big meals for my friends and family on Sundays, and they always said you should open up a place so we can come and pay you money and eat your
Yeah.
food.
Yeah.
And I ended up going to I took culinary school at the Art
Wow.
Institute in New York City in my late 30s.
Wow.
And once I left culinary school, I wasn't sure what I wanted to really do because the kitchen is so
Yeah.
stressful.
Yeah, it is
Really stressful, and I just
Yeah.
didn't want that in my life at that time.
And you kind of like closed in back there when it's 90 degrees
Yeah,
outside.
yeah.
Gorgeous day. And Mahopac, you've got the beautiful lake,
Mm-hmm.
and in the summertime,
You don't want to be stuck in a kitchen.
yeah, right.
In a stressful kitchen with the chef yelling at you.
Oh, I hear you.
Yeah.
But when you're the head chef,
And the owner, you get to
And the
design your
owner,
own kitchen with
nobody's
big
gonna tell you
windows,
how to do
looking
it.
at the lake. Yeah.
yeah, that's very interesting.
Yeah,
So that it sort of developed over the years.
it did.
And Freight House was not a restaurant before you did it. was it?
No, it was storage.
Wow.
We're nestled behind Putnam Music Center and Salon Uccelli's. So when I wasn't there, they used it as storage.
Wow.
Yeah.
So was it one of those oh my God moments where you
It
wanted to
was.
open a place and you looked at it and said,
Yes. When I opened up those doors with my landlord and I
Yeah,
saw the inside
you
of
knew
it,
that
I
was-
saw what's there now.
absolutely.
And my dad said, "Are you kidding me? This place is a piece of crap."
yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Of course. That's a
yeah,
father's job.
totally. Yeah.
And so you looked at it and you saw the potential. I mean, the fact that it has an outdoor like I call
The
it a
patio.
porch.
Yeah, we built
the
the outdoor patio. We
Yeah.
built that there.
And you built it there. Yeah. And I mean, it's just everything about it. And you can open the doors. So I know when I did my talk, I'm happy to say that it was a full house.
Yes.
So we opened the doors, and people were able to stand in the doorways. And it just is a wonderful atmosphere.
Thank you so much.
So, so now let's talk menu. You
Okay.
didn't want a hamburger joint.
I didn't. We are serving breakfast and lunch all day long. You can get a sandwich at 8 a.m. or you can get an omelet at 2:30.
And when we're talking sandwich, we're talking avocado.
We're
and
doing
tomatoes,
a healthy twist on your regular food. So we're doing a BLTA, bacon,
so
lettuce,
you're
tomato,
keeping the
avocado.
community's health in mind.
Trying to.
Trying to.
Yeah.
And try to get them acclimated to a little higher level food.
Absolutely.
Not that there's anything wrong with fast food, but not on a regular diet.
Right.
Each day, especially these days, you kind of want to watch what you eat.
Absolutely.
And
you want to watch where you buy it from.
Yeah.
So we're buying stuff from the USA first. We are buying it locally second and organic third. So not everything's organic, but everything is local. If I get raspberries from Chile, I refuse them.
Wow.
So, no, we don't always have raspberries. We don't always have strawberries.
Right.
Because they're not always in season.
So do you try to buy from local farmers?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
that's great.
We use
that's a
Hemlock.
good
I
thing.
do have burgers on the menu now.
Oh, you do? That's
So we use
good.
Hemlock Hills Farm in Yorktown for those.
Yeah, I know there was a time when, you can have a tofu burger or you
Well,
can
we
have
never did tofu
vegetable,
over
never
there. I
did-
try to
but
stay
you
away
do
from the
vegetable
soy stuff.
burger.
Yeah, we do veggie burgers, black bean burgers that we make
But
in-house.
now you do have meat.
We have meat, grass-fed
That's a
beef,
good-
yeah.
Wow,
Yeah, yeah.
wow.
We have local coffee. It's roasted right up the street from my house, Bear Mountain Coffee Roasters.
Now, do you have little secrets in your recipes that you?
Of course I do.
Will you share them? Of
Absolutely
course not. No.
No way.
So there are little things that you do that are just a
Absolutely.
little different. I love what you do. It's
Thank
different.
you.
Especially your soups and and you do it all.
We
You're
do
the
it all.
head chef.
I'm the head chef. I'm the owner. I'm the founder. I'm the payroll manager. I'm the plumber. I'm the shoveler. Yeah,
Wow.
I do it
Yeah,
all.
you do it all.
I have a chef though. I
you
have
do have a
hired a
chef.
professional chef. Yes.
Now so you have a professional chef?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that. I
Yes.
thought you were doing it.
I was doing it,
I
but
could, yeah, but you have
Stepping
all the
back
other
a little
things
bit,
to do.
absolutely.
And it's good to say that you're building this business because there's people out there who have needs, health needs, and a community needs to play together and have culture together. What I like best, and one of the reasons why you're here, is because I think that you are helping Mahopac upgrade its culture.
thank you.
Many of my poets and writers from the Mahopac Writers Group come to you with work. This week, the poet laureate of Yorktown, today, I think.
Tonight, John
it-
McMullen. Yeah, absolutely.
John McMullen
From
will
7
be
to 9 tonight,
there.
yeah.
And John will be sharing his poetry.
Yes.
That's good stuff.
It's great stuff.
It's great stuff.
And now I have my liquor license, so we have a full bar,
Oh.
so you can drink wine, listen
Yeah,
to
have a nice little
poetry,
glass of wine
or
while
just
you
come
listen
and
to
sit with your
poetry.
computer on the free Wi-Fi.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
So there
We're
is a
sensitive
computer.
to people's allergies,
Yeah,
so
and
we
for people, and
customize food.
I talk to my writers. I tell my writers, listen, where you write, when you write, even what you wear when you write, what you eat when you write, can make a difference.
Sure.
So writers, just like the old days, the Hemingways
Yeah.
and the Faulkners,
Yeah.
who used to go to the local pub
Right.
and write, actually sit at a table and write. When I lived and taught in Ardsley, Ralph Fasanella, who was a very famous painter, used to go into the local diner and bring his canvas, and he'd be having his
Wow.
breakfast, and the people would be like amazed. They'd
Wow,
gather
yeah,
around his
yeah.
paintings and watch him. Or there were times when they just totally ignored him. I know that writers write
Yes, they do.
in the Freight House.
I've had some famous people come through there
Yeah.
and just sit and write for days sometimes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's amazing.
on one cup of coffee.
Yeah, long cup
Yeah.
of coffee. Yeah, because again, there's an aura, an atmosphere
is.
about the place
Yeah.
that's just plain homey.
Yeah.
And I think that's the kind of thing that Mahopac needed. You know, a cultural hangout. And the good news is they do more than hang out. They actually work there and, more importantly, share.
They do.
And it's a place for sharing. Tell me about some of the programs that you've offered at the...
Okay, well, we do live music every Saturday night.
Okay.
It's a 21 and over crowd.
Wow.
And we serve a light menu, full bar. We do every once in a while on Sundays have the high school bands come in.
And is there like original music?
Oh,
that they
yeah.
do? Oh, wow.
Original, yeah, absolutely.
So it gives these
It's
musicians
local bands, yeah.
a place to be heard.
Absolutely.
And gives the people in town a chance
Something to do and to see these
something to
talented
do
people.
and to appreciate each other.
Absolutely.
That's important.
Yes, it absolutely is.
Not to say that we don't have a wonderful library.
Sure, of course.
Senior center.
Absolutely.
I mean, we're growing. Mahopac is growing. Carmel is growing. Putnam County.
Absolutely. And the library sends people to me, and I send people to the library.
Yep.
We all
Yep.
work together.
Oh, I
I
know.
work really well with all the businesses around me.
Yeah, we do all the time. Well, you know, just before our writing groups on Thursdays, we have announcements. And almost every week, there's an announcement about something you're doing.
Aw, thank you so much.
So
That's
that they
nice.
know. I mean,
Yeah.
again,
Yeah.
culturally, you are an important part of this village.
Thank you.
And the hamlet. So, all right, so live music.
We just hosted our 7th production of the Vagina Monologues.
Yeah.
we
So
were-
you're doing theater as
We
well?
do a little theater in there.
Wow.
We raised $7,600 for the Putnam Northern Westchester Women's Resource Center.
Wow.
And that was all
So
donated
this
by
was
local
a
businesses.
charitable event.
Yes, yes.
Wow.
My local restaurants, all my local restaurant friends got on board and donated money and discounts,
That's
and it was
wonderful.
really
That's
beautiful.
wonderful.
Yeah.
You know, women's movement is a very big movement right now, and that's an important movement. And the fact that you're doing that, again, community services, it's what it's about.
Absolutely.
We are as good as the people who live here.
Absolutely.
That's what it is.
We're as good as the people we surround ourselves with.
Yeah.
Right.
So if I write a one-act play and it's short enough, can I come to you and say, listen, can I? Yes.
Yeah.
The answer's
We'll
yes.
talk about it.
We'll talk.
The
yeah.
answer isn't
And-
always yes, because sometimes
No.
things don't fit right. I try to keep
Wonderful.
politics out of the cafe. I want it to be a safe, neutral atmosphere for
Yep.
everybody. So yeah, I mean, the answer's not always yes.
Yeah.
But I'm open-minded. We can sit down and discuss it. And
Yeah.
and hear
Speaking
what
of
you have.
open-minded, you also have open mic.
Open mic, we
And
do that
open mic.
occasionally.
Talk to me a little bit about open mic.
We just kind of started it, so
Okay.
it's just kind of getting off the ground. We do it mostly. I have a friend, Don Siska, who plays on Saturday nights, and he'll come in. You'll bring your own instrument and just kind of sit around. It's a jam session, really.
And open mic doesn't only pertain to music. Open mic is poetry.
Well, it's on certain nights it is. So we're kind of scheduling it out. So once a month we do an open mic poetry night.
Okay.
So anyone can come in.
And if you have a poem
sit
that
there,
you've written
wanna-
and
yeah.
you want
Wanna
share
take a
it,
glass of water and just
doesn't
hang out,
cost
you're
you
welcome to
anything
do
to
that.
go there and get on the
Nothing.
mic
Nope.
and share your work.
That's right.
Sweet.
Yeah, yeah.
Sweet.
It's great.
That's
It's really
nice.
great. It's picking up a
That's
lot.
the thing. Now you also have art.
We do.
I noticed local
We do.
artists have their work on your walls.
Yeah.
And you give them an opportunity to display themselves
Absolutely.
as artists.
We also have books. I have a couple
Donna,
of your
this
books
is
out
good
there.
stuff, man.
Yeah, it is good stuff.
It's community connection, and it's a good thing.
Thank
you
you.
know, it's not not a typical hangout bar.
Right.
It's a place where you can share cultural events, a place where you can show off your talents a little bit, hear other people's talents. So let's go back to you.
Okay.
And you were going to be a therapist.
I thought about it. That's going to be many
It
things.
all started when I was about a psychology therapist.
I wasn't really sure. I was born and raised in this town. I didn't really,
So you are.
I'm a native.
You're a townie.
Oh yeah, I am a townie.
Wow.
Through and through. Mm-hmm.
So, wow.
Yeah.
That's a good
So I'd
thing.
never gone to college. I stayed around town.
Yeah.
And my friends were always, I was the one they came to talk about their problems with. So I thought it was a good idea.
Yeah.
And then I started
It's
to
still a good
cook.
idea.
And we'll see down the road. You never
You
know
there's
what.
all kinds of therapists for
Absolutely.
all kinds of reasons.
And we do it at the cafe. We are definitely therapists for people.
I know.
Yeah.
I've seen people do that. They sit there and they talk. And it's, again,
It's beautiful.
the atmosphere, you just feel at home.
They share their lives with us. We become part of their family.
Yeah.
I was just talking to my girls about it the other day. How an important part we become of their lives every day.
Yeah.
So-
It is. My daughter used to love
Oh, I
coming
know.
there.
We miss her,
Unfortunately,
yeah.
she's now moved away.
Yeah.
But your place was her
Yes.
favorite place.
Yeah.
And it's a good thing. So here's a real big question. Those people out there who want to open a business, good idea or no?
If you're passionate about it, it's a good idea.
I, for about 2 years, ran a place called No Proof Required. It was an old village bar down in Ardsley. And I made it a teenage bar.
Oh, nice.
Underage,
Nice.
no alcohol bar called No Proof Required
Cute.
because there was no alcohol. You
Right,
didn't need
right.
proof. And we brought in musicians, we brought in groups. Little overwhelming when you get like 200 teenagers.
And
in
you
the
do,
same
'cause there's
place.
not much
You
for
do.
them to do around
There's
here,
not
yeah.
much to do. And we had, and we tried the non-alcoholic beer, and we had sodas and juices and hamburgers and hot. Donna, I was there till 1 o'clock, 4 nights a week.
Yeah.
It was draining.
It's draining. You have to absolutely have a passion.
Yeah,
This
you do
industry
have
is
to.
different than anything else.
Anything else.
There's nothing like
you
it.
really have to pour
Yeah.
yourself into it. And when you want to say, basta, enough, you can't.
You can't.
It's your business, man.
Gotta keep going.
You have to get up.
Yeah.
You have to do it.
You got to
and
put a
you
smile
have
on your
to make it
face
work, and
because you're
gotta
affecting
keep-
people's days.
No matter what's
Yeah, no
behind
matter
that
what.
smile, the smile has to be there for the public.
No doubt.
That's tough.
We have a
And there-
strict policy to leave your drama at the door when you come into work
Yeah.
for me.
And you have good days and bad days.
Absolutely.
And there's problems and things that come up
Mm-hmm.
with the help, with the customers, with the building, with
Absolutely.
the food.
Yep.
It's a lot of
Frozen
stress.
pipes in the winter. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, I hear you.
It happens.
It happens.
You know?
And we had trouble with the heat. So we used an electric heater to heat the restaurant. This was a pretty
Yeah.
big restaurant.
Yeah.
The electric bill was like $3,000.
Ouch. Sodas
We were
aren't
like,
going to
oh
pay
my
that.
God.
Yeah.
And there's things that you don't realize.
Right.
And you learn
Absolutely.
the hard way.
You do.
How long have you been there?
We'll be celebrating 8 years this June.
8
years. No longer.
Did you ever
a
think you were going to
statistic.
make it 8 years?
I knew I was going to make it. Yeah, no doubt about it.
That's what you have to believe.
Yeah.
You have
Yeah.
to be a believer.
Yeah.
So you're going to double the size of it.
No, I'm not. Definitely not.
You,
I'm going to
you
stay
like
just
it where
the
it
way
is,
we are. Yeah.
and you're going to make little changes as you go along.
We'll
You're going
adjust
to
to what
listen
we
to
need
the
to.
public,
Absolutely.
see what they
No
want.
doubt. Mm-hmm.
Have you made any major changes in the last 8 years? Changes that you didn't anticipate?
Well, the only really major change that I've made is waking up early every morning. I used to be a night person, and now I'm a morning person.
There you go.
So that's
And
pretty
hard.
much the only big change.
That's a hard switch.
It's a hard one.
I do most of my writing. My friends are always tease me because they say, Vinny, did you send me an email 3 o'clock this morning? And I say, yeah. And they say, what were you doing up? I say, I'm always up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because that's when I write.
Right.
It's quiet. It's a
Right.
good place. But I had to adjust to that.
Absolutely.
It takes a little
Took
doing.
a little time.
I go to bed at 9 o'clock. I get up at about 2. I work through till about 5, and I go back to bed.
Yeah.
But that took a while to get
Sure,
to.
sure.
So you used to get up like 4 or 5 o'clock
I used
in the
to.
morning.
Decided quickly that was not going to work for me.
Yeah.
I would not have been a happy person.
Yeah.
Now I get up around 6:30. I go to work by 7. Work till 3:30. Go home. Shut my brain off. hit the lake if I can,
Nice.
hang out with my dogs.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So those people who want to do a business, it's important to know that you don't always have to do what you don't want to do. That sometimes you can adjust the business to work for you.
Sure.
And choose a business that works. I like the fact that you realized that what you needed was a business that would fit your hours.
Well, my dad always said, figure out what you like to do and learn how to make money doing it.
Yeah.
So I've always been a party animal. I like to socialize. And that's what I do every single day, and I get paid for it.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
See, that's very
Sometimes I
important.
get paid for it. Being the boss, I have
Yeah.
to skip a paycheck every blue moon.
No, I hear you.
Right.
Because, man, if you get a blizzard,
Oh, yeah.
the
Yeah.
blizzard doesn't say, oh, no, we can't
No.
snow on Donna today.
Right.
She has to make money.
Right. It
There's
doesn't.
times when you don't.
That's
man,
right.
And there's times when things get rough.
Mother Nature was rough to me
Yeah.
this winter, but
and
it's okay.
times when the employees don't show up and you're
Absolutely.
waiting on tables, cooking, sweeping the floor.
Yeah, not my girls. I got lucky. I got really
Yeah,
lucky all these years with my employees.
That's good.
Every blue moon
and my
we get a
guess
bad
is
egg,
that
but
you hire local.
I do.
Good. That's
Local,
good.
USA,
That's
American
important.
citizens. Yep. Yeah.
Yep.
And they know the customers. It's so beautiful when they come in and they haven't seen each other in years.
There's something to be said about walking into a place and having somebody go, "Hey, Vin, how are the kids? How's
Absolutely.
everything?" And you
All
feel
day.
like you belong.
Absolutely.
That's the thing about your place
Right.
that I like most.
Right.
It's community oriented. That's important.
Right.
It really is important.
Can I tell you a little quick story?
Yeah.
When I first opened up, maybe 3 years into it, I had the rabbi, and I've told this story before. I had the rabbi from the temple. I had one of the priests from St. John's. I had 2 women from the Italian American Club. And I had 2 guys sitting on the couch, and the one guy had piercings all over and his head shaved. And they were all talking to each other. And I had to come out and say, look at what's going on
Yeah,
here.
watch
All
it.
these different people who would have never talked in the
We're
supermarket.
bringing it together.
They're all together.
Now, you brought up something that I forgot. You have a sofa.
Yeah.
You
of
can
course.
actually go in and sit on the sofa and have a cup of coffee
That's
on the
right.
sofa. You have tables with high stools. You have tables with low stools.
All mixed matched.
It's all mixed.
Yeah.
So that people can do what it is they want to do.
We have the local newspapers. I don't buy the New York Times or any of those papers.
Pretty much all
local stuff
local
on the wall. Yeah,
newspapers, so they have a
absolutely.
chance.
Yeah.
And you have local authors. I
Yeah.
know one of my books is sitting
That's
on your
right.
shelf.
Yeah.
It's a good thing. And it brings everything together. And my guess is you're not going to give this thing up.
No way. Not going anywhere.
It's what you want it to be.
It is.
All right. Let's talk about upcoming programs. Do we have anyone in particular that you...
Well, we do have, like we said, today's what, February 21st, we
Yep.
have the Poetry Night.
Poetry.
We're trying to do that once a month. I believe it's every Tuesday. We pushed it back this month.
And now, do
because I had
you
the
grab
monologues.
from different places? I know that John represents Yorktown, but he also represents Mahopac.
Well, I have a guy who puts it together for me.
Oh.
So I don't even do anything. I just host
Really?
the space, yeah.
Yeah.
Host the space and sell wine.
I
That's
know
what I do.
that's what happened. I remember coming into you saying, "Listen, I just did a book called Hauntings of the Hudson River, and this was a few years back.
Mm-hmm.
Hauntings of the Hudson River. Can I do it around Halloween?" And you said, "Absolutely."
Yeah.
so
So now we do Spook Night every Halloween.
Yeah.
We have you come in, read scary
Yeah,
stories.
it's
We serve
fun.
funky drinks, and we
Yeah.
have a tarot card reader in the back.
yeah,
It's so fun.
Yeah,
So fun.
That is fun.
Who does that? Nobody does that.
Nobody does that
Yeah,
anymore.
It's great.
Years ago, in Terrytown, there was a place that my wife and I loved, and it was called Isabel's Cafe. And what Isabel did, it was like a wine and cheese, and it was the same concept in Terrytown, where you could go in and play chess.
I used to have a chessboard in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or checkers, or Scrabble.
Sure.
And you would sit around, and one day we were sitting there and talking about how all different levels of people use this place. And my wife said to me, "Oh my God." I said, "What?" She said, "The next table." I said, "What?" She said, "You see who's there? Eric Frampton." I said, "Oh my God."
Oh, how
So I
cool
turned
is
around,
that?
and there he
Yeah.
is, having a cup of tea,
Yeah.
talking to a friend.
Sure.
That's what I love about your place.
We've had John Amos come through.
Oh my God!
Oh
is
yeah,
that right?
from Good Times, right?
Yeah, it's
And
like
coming
just
to America.
all
You just
different.
never know who's going to be there.
Yeah, and you never. You're right.
We have the Phantom from the Phantom of the Opera. He comes in
Really?
sometimes.
Wow.
Yeah. I have a woman now who comes in. She plays the piano for Jersey Boys.
Oh,
Yeah. She had the whole cafe the other day. She was at the piano singing "Happy Birthday" to a little kid. The whole cafe was singing with. It was great. It was so great. You never know what's going to happen.
Yeah, you never know what's going to happen.
People bust out in music.
And it's a nice place to get away.
It is.
Not that we ever have any bad weather in Mahopac, but I've come in there on rainy, pouring nights. I've been in there on snowy
Those
days.
are the best days sometimes.
So we have about 2 minutes left.
Oh wow!
Time goes by when
So
you're having
fast,
fun.
absolutely.
So future plans?
Future plans. I just see myself at the cafe,
Keep on-
hoping that my dream man walks in one day.
Oh,
We'll
there
see.
you go. You're not married.
Not married, no kids, 2 dogs.
Too busy.
Too busy.
You're going
Not
to
too
marry a
busy.
chef. That's what you have to do. Because you love what you do and you're happy doing what you do. And Donna, I have to tell you, we're happy.
Thank
that
you
you're
so
doing
much.
What you do.
Thank you. Thank you for supporting it.
Well, it's more than a business. It's a community affair.
Yeah.
And we need places like that.
Absolutely.
We need places where people from Mahopac can be good neighbors, good friends.
No doubt.
Have a cup of coffee, have a bowl of soup, have an amazing sandwich.
Right. Thanks.
Pop in, pop out, stay for an hour, stay for 10 minutes.
Right.
I've never seen you say, "Excuse me, you've been here too long."
Never, ever.
Never.
No
ever.
way.
And we have.
Yeah. Oh,
Some
yeah.
of our poets have come in there, and we do, once a month, we come in on a Thursday, and we actually have a poetry meeting.
So great.
And we hold a meeting there, and the meeting is sharing work. We're there a couple hours.
Sure.
I've never heard you say, you're taking up too much room.
I don't have to, because you guys are aware enough that you'll say, you know what, you guys need this table.
if it
come
gets
sit here."
crowded, yeah.
Exactly.
You're right.
I don't have to.
You're right.
Yeah.
And that's what's nice because, again, it's a very homey atmosphere.
Good.
So, Donna, I want you to keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you. I will.
Keep your eye out. I also, by the way, want to again mention that you do support local produce,
Absolutely.
local farmers.
Yes.
So if you're out there and you have something local, go see Donna and say, "Hey, I make my own homemade fudge, or I grow my own tomatoes," and you would be willing to.
As long as they are approved by the health department,
There
we're
you go.
in. Absolutely.
There you go.
Yeah.
Because you do follow the rules.
That's right.
Excellent. I am so happy that you were able to share your time with us here today.
Thank you for having
Any
me.
final words to these people?
I just want to say thanks a latte for supporting me, and have a freight day.
There you go. Have a freight day. I get it. Ladies and gentlemen,
Yes.
Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being part of this. Thank you for being part of our community. Come over, have a cup of coffee, get a smile, and thank Donna for being Donna.
Thank you so much.